Hi guys, and welcome back to another video of Gaming with Powers. I'm Jake, and today we're doing another playthrough of Skytear Horde solo. In this playthrough, guys, I'm going to be trying to get my revenge from that pesky Undead Horde that snuck me last time. Today, I'm going to be showing off the Kurumo clan, which is the red clan in the game. They are like samurai slash ninja type warriors and things like that. I'm also going to be showing off a new outsider. He is called the Outsider, the Ancient Outsider, and so he is the original Outsider, and he is from the Skytear MOBA board game as well. I'm going to be doing hard difficulty, and let's go ahead and jump down to the table where I have everything set up. Okay guys, so I got everything set up here. We're also going to do like a little special treat today. And so if you own the actual original game, the original Skytear, the tabletop MOBA game, they actually have miniatures that you could use in Skytear Horde to kind of enhance the table presence. And so what do I mean by that? So like all of the minions, like so these are the Yetnar minions here. You can, these are the Zephylite minions. I'm sorry, guys. These are the Zephylite minions. These are the Radamil minions that you would find in the game. I'm going to put them there. You have the Yetnar minions right here. Some little wolves. Put them in their spot. And then you have the Onikai minions here. All right. And so that is that. And we also have a special little treat for the Outsider, and you might have caught a glimpse of it because I believe you could have saw him on a table, but we'll wait till I get to the actual Ancient Outsider before I show that one off. Again, guys, this is totally unnecessary, but when you backed the Skytear Horde game, you were able to get the original Skytear game as well for only like 40 bucks, I think, which it normally retails around 60. So I had no idea. They said this game you could use miniatures for it, and you know I love my miniatures, so I got it as well. But we're gonna have them out there today to just kind of enhance the table presence. Okay, guys, so I'm using the Kurumo clan. My castle is gonna be the Wind Burner here. I can exhaust this card to pay 1 mana. I can choose to either draw a card or assault 1, which is deal 1 damage to the portal or the Outsider. All right, let's go ahead and shuffle up my deck and see what we got. Look, I'm trying to get revenge from these pesky Undead Horde that snuck me last time. I was so close to winning, but these mofos here just kept doing damage to my castle, and you know, they couldn't fight me straight up. They had to just do sneak damage to my castle. And let's see if we can get them today. So let's see what we got here. So I got a Bushido Officer, an ally of 4 mana, 3 attack, 3 health. I can exhaust him for another ally to gain +1 attack for the remainder of the turn. And after I play an ally, the Bushido Officer gets +1 attack for the remainder of the turn. That's nice. I'm going to keep him. Bushido the Rose, mana cost of 2, attack of 2, health of 2. He's an ally. He gains heroic 2. If this ally has any if he's at any damage, he gets +2 attack. Only 2 mana, I'm taking that. We got Mage Crafters, which is another ally. So it's 2 mana, 1 attack, 1 health. After you play an attachment, you get to assault 1. Deal 1 damage to the portal or the Outsider. Nice. Shadowling, an ally. Mana cost of 1, attack of 1, health of 1. Search your discard pile or your deck for an attachment weapon card with mana cost of 1 or less, and put that card into your hand, then shuffle your deck. Okay, that's not bad. And another Shadowling. I think I'm going to keep this entire hand. I got all really low cost, except for him, allies, but they all have really good effects. So we're going to go ahead and keep all 5 of these cards because I like what I got. All right. Let's go ahead and do our setup here. And I have my tokens off to the side for this one, guys. So boom, boom, boom. So I don't have to reach across. Cuts down on the time a little bit. So every minion will get +1 health. And then let me go ahead and start the game. So in the refresh phase, I get 4 mana. I don't have any exhausted cards right now. Let's go ahead and give the Horde deck a nice shuffle here. And let's see what they are bringing to the table here. What I should do, actually, Here's a cool idea I just had. Instead of giving the minions health, what I should do is put the minions on there. That would be pretty cool because I think there's 4 minions of each. I think that's what I'm going to do. And then if I need to add health, I will add health past 4. So each miniature that is on the minions will count as 1 health. And then, like I said, they only give you 4 in the original game. So if I need to go past that, I'll just use the health markers. That kind of is a cool little idea that popped in my head. All right, so we gave that a shuffle. Let's go ahead and see what is coming out. So we have 1 Horde card coming out. We have Suppression Fire. So the Radamel minions will gain +2 health. The Zephyrite minions will gain +1 health, and I will summon 1 skeleton token. All right, so the Radamel minions are gaining +2 health. All right, they got their little squad up over there. The Zephyrite minions are gaining +1 health. All right, got that there. And then summon 1 skeleton token. Okay, summon 1 skeleton token, and then attached to the strongest minion, the attached monster gains fight. So during the fight phase, it deals 2 damage to the ally engaged with the attached monster. Okay, the strongest minion right now would be the Radamil minions. Okay, and then we got the skeleton token out. All right, so we go to me, guys. So I am at 4 mana here. I think I'm gonna spend 2 and bring the Bushido of the Rose out here. Okay, what I'm thinking is he's only going to take 1 damage. Well, he could take 2. He could take 2. I think this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to move him over, and then I'm going to spend... I'm going to spend another... I'm going to spend 1 to play the Shadowlings here. Okay, so when the Shadowlings are played, I can search the discard pile or my deck for an attachment weapon card with a mana cost of 1 or less and put that card into my hand and then shuffle my deck. So let's see what we have here. We got a Scepter, which is Assault 1, deal damage to the portal. An ally during the fight phase will Assault 1. Okay, attach ally gains +2 attack. That might be the move right there. Or I can deal damage to the portal. I'm gonna go to +2 attack. I'm gonna load up. I think I'm gonna load up first, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so I got a Shadowling out. I got a Bushido of the Rose out. Let's see what else I want to do. I think what I might do is, I could play the other Shadowling, and I'm just gonna kind of, I think I'm gonna hold pat for right now, and I'm gonna engage the Onikai minion. Well, no, yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is engage the Onikai minions. Okay, so moving over into the treachery phase. We have the rightmost minion gets boosted, so I'm summoning a skeleton token. Okay, skeleton token would get summoned. All right, and then we go into the fight phase. So the Shadowlings will kill each other, or the Shadowling and the skeleton token will destroy each other. The Bushido of the Rose will destroy the Onikai minions. Okay, so I will get to draw a card, and I'm getting a Bushido of the Peony. So 0 attack, 3 health, 2 thing, but it has heroic 3. Whenever he takes damage, he gets +1 attack, and then he has armor 1. Interesting. Okay, he would take a damage, but taking a damage will also give him +2 attack. All right. And then let's put this Onikai minion over here, and then the skeleton will attack my castle, giving me -1. All right, now we go into the pillage phase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, from the top of my deck. And then we're gonna rotate the portal 90 degrees and come back up top. So I'm getting 4 mana, so I'm now at 5. We are going to summon 2 Horde monsters. So we have the Fallen Kami, which is going to give me another 2. So the Fallen Kami says, During the fight phase, the following common deals 2 damage to all allies within 1 lane, okay? And then he has barrier. So if this monster would suffer any damage and has no damage on it, it will only take 1 damage instead. He's got an attack of 3 and health of 4, okay? Then we have the Revenant Cavalry, which is another monster. So when this card is played, he gains +2 attack for the remainder of the turn. When he is destroyed, he will summon a skeleton token, okay? So this guy will get +2 attack for the remainder of the turn. Everything's compacted, so now we're to me, okay? So I have 7. So I'm going to spend 4, bringing me down to 3, and we'll put a Bushido officer into play, okay? So it says I can exhaust him for an ally to gain +1 attack for the remainder of the turn. I'm going to spend 2 to summon the Bushido of the Peony. So after you play an ally, Bushido of an officer gets +1 attack for the remainder of the turn. So +1 attack to him. And then I have 1 left over, okay? I think what I will do, before I spend that last mana, we kind of got set up what I want to do. So he gains armor 1, okay? That's a permanent armor 1 for him. So he would only take 2 damage, so that's good. That's the lane I want him in. That's cavalry, so he's gonna wipe that out. I want to save him. What I might do, spend this last mana, summon this shadowling, okay, go through my deck, grab another attachment. I think the attachment I'm gonna grab is this scepter, okay? Start doing some damage to this portal here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to swap the Shadowling with him. I'm going to move the Bushido of the Rose out here. Okay, do some damage to this portal because nothing is coming next turn. And they're going to attack. I can exhaust them to get +1 attack. I think I will do that. Exhaust the Bushido officer to give my Bushido of the Rose +1 attack for the remainder of the turn. And then we're good. We're good. We're going to go into the treachery phase. So the rightmost monster is getting +1 attack for the remainder of the turn, which is the skeleton token. And now we'll resolve. So these guys are going to attack each other. He is only receiving 1 damage though because he has 0 damage already. I'm taking 2 damage. But remember, when I take any damage, I get +3 attack. All right. So +3 attack for my man here, my Bushido of the Peony. All right. So they're good to go. Next, Revenant Cavalry, they're both going to kill each other. He's dealing 4, and then when he's destroyed, he summons a skeleton token. Okay. He gets destroyed. And my Shadowling gets destroyed as well, but I defeated a monster. I get to draw a card, and it's another Bushido officer, okay? The Skeleton Token and Bushido officer are going to engage. So he's taking 2 damage. Skeleton Token gets destroyed. I don't draw anything from a Skeleton Token, so he'll take his 2 damage. This Skeleton Token will do 1 damage to my portal, and then your boy is hitting the portal for 5, okay? Hitting the portal for 5, and that is everything. So now we'll go to the pillage phase. So 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 cards. Playing with fire here, guys. And then the portal will rotate 90 degrees because it needs 6 damage, now 5. So back up top to the refresh phase. I will gain 4 mana. I will unexhaust all of my cards. We're summoning 0. Horde monsters, so we'll need to compact all the monsters together, and then we come to me. So I got 4 mana. Let's see here. I could summon the Bushido officers, which I think that's what I'll do, or I could summon these mage crafters and gain attack. Yeah, I mean, I can do that, and I really don't have to worry about... Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to go 1, 2, and play the Mage Crafters. I'm going to put them in this lane here, okay? And it says, after I play an attachment, I get to assault 1. I'll spend 1 more to attach the Scepter of Kanmu to the... I'm going to attach them to the Bushido of the Rose, okay? And then, so I played it, so I get to assault 1. So that's 1 damage to the portal. Then I got to kind of figure out what I'll do. So I think I need to get out some of these minions, because these minions in his back line are tearing me up, okay? So I think what I'm going to do is exhaust him for an ally to gain another attack for the remainder of the turn. So I'm going to have the Mage Crafters gain +1 attack. I'm going to have the Bushido officers engage the Radamil minions. Okay, we're going to engage the Radamil minions. Let me make sure what this effect is during the fight phase. Okay, that would happen. I'm going to have the Mage Crafters engage the Zephylite minions. Okay, and then I think that this will go away. And then, so they're engaged. I don't think I'm going to keep him engaged because I think I'm going to save him to one-shot the Ancient Outsider when he comes out, just for purposes. Okay, we are ready to go. I think I got everything in the lanes that I want to get. Okay, Treachery phase, guys. Leftmost monster deal 1 damage to the castle. Okay, so my castle has taken damage here. So 1 damage. And then we're ready to fight. So the Fallen Kami and Bushido of the Peony will do damage. I'm taking 2 damage, which would kill me. He's taking 3 damage, which would kill him, because his effect only activates if he has not taken any damage. So he takes 3 damage. He is gone. He takes 3 damage, or 2 damage because of the armor, but that is enough to kill him. All right, so I will get to draw a card. We have a Steam Tower. So when I play this against 3 health, I can exhaust the Steam Tower to lose a health, and all allies gain +1 attack for the remainder of the turn. I love the low-cost abilities. Okay, so then the Skeleton Token will attack me straight up, damaging my portal. Okay, then we have the Bushido Officer attacking the Radamil minions. And then, so I'm dealing 3 damage to them. They're doing 3 damage straight to my portal. And I say that because what would happen is they have that fight effect, which would do 2 damage to the Bushido officer. So he would die, he would attack, and I would deal 3 damage to them, killing all of these minions. But then they would do their 3 damage. That's how I would essentially think it would work. Is they would deal 3 straight up damage to my portal because of them. So they go back into the back line. They are gone, and I get to draw a card. We have a Dragon Punch. So mana cost of 2, played during the Treachery phase. For the remainder of the turn, an ally gains +3 attack, trample, and the text, this ally might deal trample damage to a minion instead of a portal. That's pretty exciting. Okay, so they're resolved, and then we have the Mage Crafters doing 2 damage to the Zephylite minions. Okay, 2 damage to them, and then they would deal 2 damage back to me. So they take 1, and then my portal, or my castle, will gain another. I keep referring to my castle as my portal. So these Zephylite minions would go away. I get to draw another card, which is, that's my discard pile. I get some Crane Shadows. So mana cost of 3, attack of 3, health of 2. Fight, assault 1. Deal 1 damage to the outsider or the portal. Okay? We'll put him, we'll move these cards over here because the Scepter. Alright. Then the Bushido of the Rose is going to deal 6 damage. During the fight phase, I get to assault. So I've done a crap ton of damage to the portal already, so I'm not going to track that. Okay. Now we go to the pillage phase. So I'm only pillaging 1 minion in the back line. And then the portal is destroyed. Okay. So this portal will go ahead and get removed from play. I will start with the next portal face up. and we are getting, what does that say? Just summon all Horde cards in the pile at the end of the Horde phase. That's giving me 6 mana now. Alright, so back up top, guys, to the refresh phase. I'm getting 6 mana, so I'm at 7. Okay, we are going to be summoning 2 Horde cards from the deck. And then, let's see what we got here. So we have a monster, the Oni Horde, okay? Attack at 2, health at 3. It says Oni Horde gets +1 attack for each neighbor, and it gets +1 armor, okay? So +1 armor and +1 attack for each neighbor. So +1 attack, +1 armor. Skeleton tokens, nothing. And then we have the Revenant Cavalry again. So when it plays, it gets +2 attack for the remainder of the turn. And when that card is destroyed, it summons a skeleton token. Alright, now at the end of the phase, we are summoning the Ancient Outsider, guys. So this guy has permanent armor 1, and during the fight phase, the Ancient Outsider deals 3 damage to the castle, okay? Here is my special treat, guys. The Ancient Outsider does have a mini, and this is a pretty big mini. If you got to see earlier, look at the size of this mini. The Ancient Outsider is a monster that you can eventually control in the actual MOBA game, kind of like a... oh man, what is it? What MOBA was I playing where you could summon monsters down lane? It's kind of like League of Legends, where you could take down a monster and summon them in a lane. That's kind of what you could do, but look at this miniature, guys. He is massive. So he is coming out into play, and we are going to try and tackle him. He has the permanent effect of armor 1, and now we go to me. So I got 7 at my disposal here, okay? What I'm going to do is spend... First, what I'm going to do is move this guy over here with my scepter, okay? He will one-shot the Outsider, the version 1 of the Outsider, because he's got 6... no, he's got 4. 4 attack. I actually need 1, so I need to play that. Okay. Never mind. I lied, guys. He will not one-shot the Outsider just yet. So what I'm going to do is spend 4, bringing me down to 3, to play the Bushido Officer, okay? And the Bushido Officer I'm going to put in this lane with the skeleton tokens here. So it says after you play an ally, the Bushido Officer gets +1 attack for the remainder of the turn. I can exhaust him for an ally to get +1 attack for the remainder of the turn, which I'm going to do. So exhaust him to have the Bushido of the Rose get +1 attack for the remainder of the turn. That will take care of the Outsider. Okay. I think then what I'm going to do is, after I play another ally, he gets +1 attack. So I could do, I'm going to spend my last 3. I'm going to summon the Craned Shadows, okay? Where do I want to put these guys? So they got an attack of 3, health of 2. I think I'm going to put him here on the Revenant Cavalry. Okay, so I played him. I get +1 attack for the remainder of the turn with the Bushido Officers because I played an ally. And I think I'm going to have the Bushido Officers move here, okay? Because that would take care of the Oni Horde. I'll just take 1 damage. That'll take care of them. That takes care of him. And then we should be good to go. But what I just realized is that I don't have another ally in play, which could potentially be an issue. Let's roll with it, though. Let's roll with it because I got to, because my portal is going to take some damage here. Okay, so let's go into the Treachery phase, guys. So I will summon a Skeleton token. All right, Skeleton token will get summoned here. And then let's go ahead and resolve lanes, right? So these guys are going to attack each other. I'm dealing 4, but it gets negated, which is 3, but he only has 3 health. So he is gone, and then he's dealing 3 to my Bushido Officer. So my Bushido Officer will be destroyed. Hopefully, I can get a card. What do we have? We have Cicada Shadows. Good. Ally. A mana cost of 3, attack of 3, health of 2. I may deal 3 damage to my castle to reduce the mana cost of Cicada Shadows by 1. During the fight phase, if the Cicada Shadow is engaged, I get to assault 1. Alright? The Skeleton token will attack, doing 1 damage to my castle. I'm just going to take this and put a 3 here. And then the Crane Shadows will attack the Revenant Cavalry. So we're both killing each other, okay? But during the fight phase, I get to assault 1, so I'm gonna deal 1 damage to the portal, okay? He is gone as well, and I destroyed a monster, so I get to draw another card. I have Koi Shadows at a cost of 1. Attack of 1, health of 1, play. You may discard a card to draw a card. During the fight phase, I may return Koi Shadows and all of its attachments to the owner's hand. Interesting, okay? We now have the resolution of the Outsider. So I am dealing 5 damage to the Outsider. He blocks 1, so he's still taking 4. He only has 4 health. He gets destroyed. I also have the fight because of my weapon, so I'll deal another damage to the castle. And then he's dealing 4 damage back to me, which will kill me. Alright, but I have defeated the first version of the Outsider, and the Scepter will go away as well. And then the Outsider is, during the fight phase, he deals 3 damage to the castle. Alright, I'm at 12 damage. Woo! So he goes away temporarily. We are bringing in the second version of him, and the big bad man right there himself. And then this skeleton token will attack my castle for 1. Alright guys, it's getting close. I'm getting nervous here. I'm getting nervous. So then we go into the pillage phase, guys, where I will only pillage 1 card from the top of my deck. That's very unfortunate because that was my heroic ally. And then the portal will rotate 90 degrees. And we're back up top. So I'm gaining 6 mana. Alright. I got all my cards here. And alright. So let's go ahead and go to the Horde phase. I'm going to summon 1 Horde card from the deck. So this is a attachment card. So this says the Radamill minions will gain +2 health. So my Radamill minions gain a +2 health. Attach the Zoltan Venom to the Radamill minions. They have, during the pillage phase, pillage 1 extra card for each health on the monster or mini on the monster. Okay, we'll then compact all the Horde cards, and then we are summoning the level 2 version of the Ancient Outsider. Let's see what this says. So the Ancient Outsider cannot engage or be engaged by allies with an attack of 3 or less, okay? When this card is played, destroy the strongest ally. If there are no allies, summon a Horde card. So he's got an attack of 4 and a health of 8. So there are no allies in play, so he will summon another Horde card. So it says the Yetnar minions, okay, are gaining +2 health. And the attachment, gaining +2 health. Attach this to the Yetnar minions. During the pillage phase, they'll deal 1 damage to the castle for each miniature on that guy. Okay, so pretty much, guys, that's 6 damage. I have to one-shot this guy right now. I believe I do have the cards in order to do that, okay? So it's back to me, right? So let's go with the Cicada Shadows. Now, see, this is my question. It says they cannot be engaged or be engaged by allies with attack 3 or less. I wonder if that means like this straight up attack. Like if I boost it, what will happen? If that's the case, so it's 2, 3, 4, 5. So I need at least 5. So spend 1. I'm going to exhaust my castle to draw a card. I get the Bushido of the Sakura with a 2 or less. Okay, so with attack 3 or less. Interesting. I would assume, unfortunately, this is going to be game, because I'm going to assume that means base attack 3 or less. Because essentially what I could do then, if it just means total attack of 3 or less, I could win the game. And what I mean by that is, what I can do is have my castle take 3 damage. Okay, so that's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16. Okay, so I can have my castle take 3 damage to summon the Cicada Shadows for only a cost of 2 mana. So that's 1, 2. Okay. And then what I can do is spend 1 mana to attach the Lightning Nagata to them here, which is give them an +2 attack, so now they're at 5, okay? Then what I would do is during the Treachery phase, I would spend 2 mana to play Dragon Punch. For the remainder of the turn, the allies gain +3 attack. for the remainder of the turn, which would bring him to 8. I'm just going to run with it like that. Who knows? Again, more than likely, guys, that means a base attack of 3 or less, so I would not be able to attack. But hey, look, I'll win where I can get it. I'll win where I can get it, and we'll just go ahead and continue anyway. So we will go to the treachery phase, guys, and the leftmost monster would gain +1 attack for the remainder of the turn, and this is how close I'm cutting it. So these 2 skeleton drones would do 3 damage to my castle. And so that's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 19 damage on my castle. 19 damage on my castle. Well, actually, before I did that, I would spend the 2 mana and play Dragon Punch, giving these Cicada Shadows an additional +3 attack. Okay, then they would attack, do 3 damage to my castle, so I'm at 19 damage on my castle, and then these would resolve, right? And so he's got 3 attack, 4, 5, +2 from the Nagata, bringing him up to 5. And then because of Dragon Punch, he gains an additional +3 attack, bringing him to 8, which would go ahead and attack the Outsider. Go ahead and hit him with the big punch. This was the other cool thing. I had a minion for my Sakoshi card. Had the minion here. We'll just pretend this is the minion on this one. And he will go ahead and throw some Dragon Stars right at his heart right there. And knock the Outsider over, dealing 8 damage, defeating him. And then I am victorious. Again, guys, technically, I don't think I could have done that. I think I would have ended up losing. But hey, I'm playing the game as myself. I can kind of house rule whatever I want to. But technically, guys, I don't think I wouldn't have been able to do that. But hey, look, I'll get a win where I can get a win, especially with these these pesky Undead Horde. But all right, guys, well, that is the end of the game. Whether you want to say I won, whether you want to say I lose, that is up to you. Well, it's technically actually up to the rulebook, so I think technically I still lost. But hey, it is what it is, guys. This is the Kurumo clan, the Red Clan. Let me go ahead and talk about them for a second. Look, I think this is my favorite clan out of everybody. I love these attachment weapons. And it's very low cost, only 1 mana attached, getting +1 attack, dealing damage to the portal. Let me see if there's any other... no, it looks like they just have the Nagatas or the Naginatas and the Kamu scepters attachment. So you either get +2 attack or you get to assault the portal or the Outsider. So that's pretty cool. Again, they're low cost. It seemed like a lot of their cards are very low cost, which I love. Again, that's what I said. The problem with this game sometimes, guys, is you have a lot of these allies that are 3 or 2 or 4, and you can rarely ever get them out because you're so focused on trying to play defense. So, I mean, like 1, 2, there's another 2, and they all have really good abilities, right? Like the Bushido of the Rose. 2, whenever he takes a damage, he gets +2 attack. You know, you had the Mage Crafters play an attachment. This guy, Bushido de Peony, whenever he takes a damage, he gets +3 attack, and he's only 2. So I think this is by far my favorite deck, the best deck out of the base, or out of the 3 that I've shown you guys. The Blue Clan, which I can't remember what their name is, the Talent Clan, which is the Green Clan, and this one. This is by far my favorite in regards to that. But yeah, guys, all right, look. We beat these, I'm going to say I won. I beat these pesky Undead Hordes. We also got to show off another Outsider, which is the Ancient Outsider from the original SkyTear MOBA game. I hope you guys got to enjoy the little flashy miniatures that I added in this time. All right, guys. Well, look, I hope you enjoyed this playthrough. My purpose of all this, guys, is not to just repeat the same content over and over again. My goal is moving forward that all of these new Kickstarter content, I'm going to try and show as much off as I can and play through everything, right? So I want to show off all the clans. I want to show off all the horde monsters. I want to give you everything that comes in these games, guys, so you can make the best decision for yourself, because It might just be like, hey, look, out of the 3 clans, the only one you liked was this Bushido clan or the Kurumo clan. You don't like any of the other clans, and so because of that, you might not want to buy the game. But if I just showed you one clan and you liked it, and then you got the game and you didn't like the other ones, then you might feel jaded a little bit. I'm not saying towards me, but I'm just saying in general. So I want to provide you guys with all of the content so you can see exactly what is everything that is in the box, how it works, how it plays, and things like that. So that's what I'm going to do with all of my content moving forward. So I'm not trying to recycle anything just to get videos. Look, I can make plenty of content, guys. We got like 120 something board games, so there's always content. But for the new stuff, again, guys, I just want to give you as much as I possibly can. All right, guys, well, that's enough rambling from me. Hit that notification bell if you have not already, and subscribe to the channel if you have not already, guys, so I can keep bringing, and we can keep bringing you more awesome content. Y'all have a great one. Bye.